Hello and welcome back to the NGS Storm Division Qualifier number 5. We're getting set up here for the grand finals between two teams that will be vying for their spot here in the Storm Division. We've got Big Push Power versus Team Backdoor. Now, if you've been following any of the standing stuff, the points stuff, it's all about to get a whole lot simpler. So, Error 404 and Can't Censorship actually already qualified for Storm Division via the points system. The last 5 qualifiers, teams have been accruing points for how far they've gotten along, how many map wins they've got over the last few qualifiers, and Error 404 and Can't Censorship have already locked in their 6th and 7th spots in Storm Division Season 3 before tonight's matches even started. Now, because we have Big Push Power versus Team Backdoor for the finals here, it's really easy. Whichever team wins gets the 8th spot in Storm Division Season 3. No extra point stuff, no if this happens, if that happens. It's just a straight head-to-head. Winner is in, loser is out. So we're very, very excited for this final here. We're unfortunately still waiting for a lobby, but that's okay. We have a lobby. Speaking, it shall arrive. We're going to be going to Infernal Shrines here for map number 1. Take a look at the map bans real quick. Big Push Power, banning out Cursed Hollow and Garden of Terror. Team Backdoor, banning away Braxis Holdout and Alterac Pass. And we're going to be going to Infernal Shrines here for game number 1. Excuse me as I take a moment to enter all of my player names. Make sure they're all set to go. Severn, we got Final Stand, we've got TTO. Setting up here for Big Push Power. More on the way. All right. Over on the side of Team Backdoor, Carbon is here. We've got Unaverted, Hebby in the lobby. Liam is here. Chuggy as well. Quite the stacked squad over there. There's Mike, there's Alpharak. All right, we've got ourselves some players. We're getting ready to play some games. Excited. Exciting stuff. How you doing, Softbert? TBD sure has a great picture. They did not submit a logo. Unfork. I'm sure they'll have one for when they if they do advance, if they do indeed advance, they will provide a logo, because that would be embarrassing. But for tonight, they didn't provide one, so they get the Storm Division standard. All right, we got Run ready, we got the caster ready. Get ourselves a draft here on Infernal Shrines in a moment, but before we do, a quick reminder, !Matcherino in the chat gives you a way to directly contribute to the prize pool for this upcoming Storm Division Season 3. You can go and you can donate real money dollars that these players will be competing for throughout Storm Division Season 3. You can also head on over to the site. Over on the right-hand side, there's a little button that says coupon code. All you got to do is have an account, click that button, and you just generate 50 cents. 50 cents for free just gets added to the pool. So if you've not done that yet, head on over. Make sure you get that done. Getting fed and caffeinated. A little late for caffeination. At least for me. I gotta be asleep in 12 minutes. Oh, we got a series to do first, so maybe some caffeine would help. I don't know. I don't have my pre-workout up here anymore. It used to be on my desk. I guess we'll just have to go with the water. Goodness gracious me. Big Push Power on the left-hand side will be first pick here on Infernal Shrines. See what their priorities are. Last series we saw a lot of Junkrat in the high priority spots. We'll have to see whether that follows through here on Infernal Shrines or if there's something else in mind. Or if they've got some sort of intel to use in their opening bans. Garrosh, going to be removed by Big Push Power. We are on a 30-second delay, Milkman Matty. That's for the sake of making sure that no stream sniping can happen. for either of these teams. Because unfortunately, things like that have happened in history, and we just don't want any temptations to check out the mini-maps and whatnot. Zagara going to be the ban from Team Backdoor, as is standard. No Zagara is allowed. Too much Q damage, too many Banelings busting down the forts. It's too good. It's too good. Hopefully we'll see a patch soon that brings Zagara in line. But until then, we've got 4 ban slots to use, so not that huge a deal. Big Push Power thinking about their next ban here for Infernal Shrines. Will it be the Junkrat? It's going to be Stukov. Stukov taken off the board. So not interested in taking that themselves, at least in the first pick spot. Team Backdoor. Do they respond with the Lucio ban? Do they get rid of something like a Hogger? They're going to get rid of the Junkrat. So Junkrat does finally make the ban phase. What will the response be? Big Push Power. They've got all the offlaners they could ask for. Lucio's up and available. Brightwing's up and available. Anubarak has been a highly contested pick as of late. Will we see that come back here for TTO? You're going to go with the Hogger. Severn. Happy to play Hogger all night long here for Big Push Power, and it is a good map for it. Team Backdoor looking at the Hogger pick here. Will we see a Tychus response? Will that Lucio be a priority? I think Brightwing is... I like Brightwing into Hogger just to have a couple extra seconds of being able to turn off that unstoppable Hog Wild. We're going to go with the Tychus Blaze instead. Liam going for the Blaze there, and it's going to be Carbon on the Tychus. Do their best to try to control the Hogger for not being able to just live in the back line forever. Makes sense to me. Big Push Power. Once again with their choice of healers, should they require it. Anubarak. A possibility, to be sure. Offlaners are already chosen. The Blaze could be a main tank, but more often we see it as an offlaner. Oh, an early Mephisto here from Alpharak. Wanting to pick that up before the mid bans, and there is that Anubarak here for TTO. Mephisto definitely able to get in range of those Anubarak engages with the long distance shades. Team Backdoor. Looking at this Mephisto, looking at the Anubarak. Going to take that Lucio off the board, which did make it all the way to the mid bans here. So not interested in grabbing that themselves. Does that mean Big Push Power going to remove Brightwing? That's what I'd be removing, but maybe they're smarter than I am. They truly are. So maybe they've got something else that they're worried about over on the side of Team Backdoor. Chromie could be a problem versus this Mephisto. Li Ming could be a problem. Not as much of a problem on Infernal Shrines, but Carbon already on the Tychus, we could definitely switch that off. Medivh Cho'Gall have been called in the chat. Entirely possible. Entirely possible. We'll see what Team Backdoor is going to be picking up here to try to deal with this Mephisto. The Blaze Tychus for control. We'll see if they lock in some more siege. Going for the Stitches Malfurion here. Chichuggy and Hebi locking in those. So wanting the long-range engage, wanting to be able to threaten the positioning of Mephisto with the hook into the root. Big Push Power, looking at some hefty fellas in the front line there. Could we see a possible Greymane Cursed Bullet? Nope, gonna be the Cassia, and it will be Alex Straza here for Final Stand. Alex Straza, bit of a Shrine special when it comes to her role in the draft. So it looks like Big Push Power really looking to play around the objective here, using the Hogger to spit on the point, using the Dragon Queen cooldown of Alex Straza to win the point. See if Team Backdoor, they've got, okay, so they're going to go for the Hanzo. Unaverted, very comfortable on the hero. Definitely going to be able to follow up those hooks. Possibly start engagements with the Dragon Arrow if it is indeed going to be a Dragon Arrow. We'll have to wait and see. But Team Backdoor, the follow-up on any hook is going to be swift. Very, very swift. So we'll see if Big Push Power can avoid those hooks and continue to take objectives, or if Team Backdoor is just going to bully their way forward with those 2 big health bars. We'll have to see. We shall see. Loading on in here to Infernal Shrines, game number 1. Waiting for those bars to fill up. There they go. There they go. Let's go into the game. Alrighty, game number 1 of our grand finals. On the left in the blue, we have Big Push Power. Severn is on the Hogger. TTO on the Anubarak. Alpharak playing the Mephisto. Mike is on Cassia. And Final Stand is on the Alexstrasza. On the right in the red, Team Backdoor. Carbon is on the Tychus. Unaverted playing Hanzo. Chichuggy is playing the Stitches. Sorry about that. I was mesmerized by the sway. Liam is on the Blaze. And Hebby is playing Malfurion. The sway. Look at that sway. Sway. Oh, no more sway. Hook goes out, not going to land there, but Hebby ready with the root nonetheless as the teams will go ahead and clash ahead of the minions arriving. TTO taking some big damage there, starting things off, but it's actually going to be Tychus first to fall. Chichuggy being body blocked by Cassia a little bit. There it is. Second kill coming on through for Big Push Power. Somehow Alpharak survives. Quite the engage to start things off, and Big Push Power is off to the races here. Good start here for BPP. Team Backdoor making their way back onto the map. Going to be a little bit behind in the rotations here. So we're approaching the 1 minute mark where the siege camps become available. We'll have to see what the matchups are like. Checking up on the top lane here. Liam dueling versus Severn. I tend to favor the Hogger in this matchup just due to not having any mana. I love those manaless heroes in the off lane. Unless we're talking about Artanis, who basically doesn't have a mana bar. But yeah, those two, the kill pressure onto each other, not terribly high. So they'll just be double soaking and doing their best to be available for those big fight rotations. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, I'm fawning over offlaners. And the first kill comes on through for Team Backdoor. Picking up the kill there onto Anubarak. You saw that hook route come on out as I moved the camera at the last moment. You saw the remnants of the hook route. Picking up that kill onto TTO, and that does allow Team Backdoor to go ahead and grab this bottom side camp. Meanwhile, camp in the mid here that was taken by Big Push Power going to have to be cleared away. But the bottom lane push is something that Big Push Power is going to have to deal with. Team Backdoor trying to back off here as TTO finds the double stun onto Carbon. Quick dash is going to bring Tychus back to safety, unaverted. Taking some hits there as Mike throwing in those autos and throwing in those lightning furies. You see Liam and Severn heading back to work on their shaman camps in preparation for the top lane Mortar Punisher that's going to be becoming available here. We'll see. Who is the controller of the point? Will it be the Alexstrasza comp with the Hogger? Will it be the Blaze Stitches just working those edges, making it very difficult? We'll have to see. Won't have to wait much longer. 10 seconds until the channel or the shrine becomes available. As I take the opportunity to drink some water before the action continues. Chichuggy caught on the edge there, but fairly healthy. Does pop the Shambling Horror just in case. Mike going to be subjected to a hook, but the root will not connect. A bit of action on the side here. Mephisto's actually picked off Liam and unaverted, catching Mephisto on the rotation, but may pay for it. There's Hanzo going down. Mephisto traded out for Hanzo there. Severn could be in trouble as well, as Tychus is really laying into Hogger there. Goodness gracious. And I believe we have our Severn disconnect, which is becoming all too common here. Unfortunate timing on that one, to be sure. Let's play some video games. Hogger was subjected to death there in the top lane. As we now see Team Backdoor going to go ahead and jump on this shrine. See if Big Push Power can get in for the contest. Hogger's on the way. TTO looking for the flank here. Okay, so they're not just going to give it up for free. TTO and crew going to move on to the point there. Here comes Severn. Liam on the way as well. We're going to have ourselves a full 5v5. We're going to see if the Dragon Queen does come out. Final stand, keeping everyone nice and healthy. Nice angle there from Hogger. Severn using the Loot Horde to move around. Uh-oh, but the hook is going to land there onto Hogger. The Sleepy Roots as well, and Hogger is down. The hook landed. What can I say? Nice kill there for Team Backdoor. Now the body blocks are coming in onto TTO. Liam using that oil slick as well. Escarbon being chased down by Mike there. Cassia almost getting the better of that. The Dragon Queen did finally pop there from Final Stand. Alpharak able to move back. Mike trying to turn this thing around with those blinds. Hogger on the way back once again. But will it be not enough? It looks like they're going to back off the point for now. Team Backdoor. Oh, there's the root combo. Not going to land this time. Looks like Big Push Power want to give it up, but they are hanging around here just in case. They want to set up for the defense. And there it is. Our Mortar Punisher will be claimed by Team Backdoor. Take a look at the experience here. Ahead on the minions, ahead on mercs, ahead on heroes. Team Backdoor, strong start. As we see Alpharak using that shade to bait the Punisher over the wall. Unaverted really working the edges there with Hanzo using those scatters to try to get Alex Strauss's health down, which of course does blunt her healing abilities. Punisher will be mostly cleaned up here as level 10s have actually arrived for Team Backdoor.
Red Team's Punisher has fallen.
Looking for a possible kill onto this Hogger, but good unstoppable. Oh, the Dragon Arrow's coming on out. They're going to keep on trying. The Gorge is in as well. I think the Hog Wild is on cooldown. Poured into the root, and that is going to be it. Hogger, barely just outside the gate, is going to be picked off as the ults were used. You did see it was the Dragon Arrow and the Gorge. We have the Bunker, the Tranquility, and Odin as well. As we see Team Backdoor going in and picking up a camp steal. Level 10s are in for Big Push Power as well. We've got the Lifebinder from Alex Strauza. Cocoon, Ball Lightning. That is the Durance of Hate. And the Shockwave will be the choice from Hogger. Doing a little bit of a bait there on the right-hand side. Team Backdoor was thinking about it, but they just go ahead and cap their camp. Gorge still down for 10 seconds. Cocoon is going to go out onto Chuggy just in case. Hook is not going to land. But you see that good communication between Chuggy and Hebby. It's hook and root every single time. Oh, Big Push Power is looking for a tough one here as Blaze on the way down. They're going to have to wrap this up quickly or try to get on out of there. Dragon Arrow onto the back is going to get the stun. Alpharak warping on in. Oh no, the Lifebinder is going to be turned off. Oh, the Gorge completely nullifying the ult of Alex Strauza. There's the root onto 2. Final Stand is going to go down. TTO falls as well. It's a triple kill as Team Backdoor, an amazing job of nullifying both the Mephisto reposition and the Lifebinder ult. Mike is pulled in by the hook and taken down as well. It's a delayed quad kill. Wow. Big time outplays there from Team Backdoor. And they're going to grab themselves a bottom fort for the trouble. Fort does go down. Liam looking to get away here, manages to mount up and escape. Chuggy setting up for another hook. Finds a beetle. Beetle eliminated. Next shrine coming on up, we've got an Arcane Punisher here in the mid. Big Push Power working on their Shaman camp. Same thing over on the right here for Team Backdoors. We have a possible pick scenario. Nice unstoppable there from Severn. Denies the jet propulsion and the hook. Hogger will escape. But our shrine is activating. Will we see big push power be able to set up here? They do have a full 5 coming into this. Liam will be discovered on the site there. That was an unfortunate bit of terrain. As TTO is abducted once again. Chuggy looking to drop off a noob behind the root. And it's enough. Anubarak falls. This is where an objective-based composition can fall down. You got a pick comp here with the Stitches Malfurion, and it's very difficult to contest objectives when you're down a player. Down 2 players, as Hogger going to be taken out in the top lane as well. Team Backdoor really nullifying the idea of the comp here from big push power. We're going to have to see some adjustments if BPP wants to come back in this game. Sar coming in with the Prime subscription. Thank you very much for your support. As a reminder to everyone, during Storm Division, any bits or subs go to support the casters, whether it's me, whether it's anyone else working here on the NGS main. As the Dragon Arrow going to connect onto TTO. Good job absorbing that, but the hook's still going to land onto Alex Straza before the Lifebinder can land. Endurance of Hate comes on out to halt the advance of Unaverted for now, but Alpharak is going to be stranded. TTO trying to get away here as Mephisto does go down. More and more kills being piled on here by Team Backdoor. They've 39'd the objective. They're working on painting the map red. And there they go.
Red team has summoned an arcane punisher.
A tough spot here for big push power. They're down 3 levels. They're down a talent here. This Punisher going to be doing some work here. This fort is absolutely forfeit. It's going to be going on to the keep wall.
Red team has destroyed a fort.
Can big push power come out? Oh, TTO. The classic Stitches hook over the terrain there. There's the jet propulsion just on time. And Anubarak is taken down. Great angles there. Another hook comes out onto Alpharak. Oh, the humanity. Mephisto going to be taken out by another jet propulsion. Double kill is in. Hogger is into the backline, but is out of options. The shockwave will not land. Dragon Arrow is going to land onto Alex Straza. The Lifebinder won't pop. It's a quad kill. And what was looking like maybe a keep is now looking like maybe a core. Moving in and out of the bunker to grab that extra armor. Are they going to go for it? They're not. They're not going to go for it. They don't want to throw on the core. They're absolutely in the driver's seat here as they've taken out the mid keep. Right now, Team Backdoor, it's their game to lose. Up 4 levels. Take a look at that experience. It's almost... wow. 17-3 in kills right now here for Team Backdoor. Incredible performance. As the hook gonna land onto poor TTO, who's taken into the Malfruit once again. The root is in, and the kill is done. Anubarak falls. Shockwave is Severn trying to escape. Mike, oh no, is discovered in the bush. Protect on Fend is not going to be enough as Cassia goes down. Alpharak trying to use the Endurance of Hate from the edge is going to be taken down there by Unaverted and Chuggy. Another casual triple kill, maybe a quad as Severn is discovered by Carbon. Oh no, it stops. Severn trying to survive here. The classic struggle using the vent. Carbon with the overkill. It's the... was that Titan Grenade? Yeah, it is. 21 kills to 3 here. TTO is back. There's the friendly hook onto Liam. Just because. Just because. We are going to have a Frozen Punisher at some point in the top lane, so we see Team Backdoor working on pushing this in. Odin going to be popped here by Carbon to secure this keep wall. Right now, all big push power can really do is just try to find their level 16s. very briefly, 20 to 15. There's the 16th level for BPP. Keep will be pushed down here as Chuggy looking for another possible hook. TTO looking to flank on the edge there. Oh, Final Stand able to get away from that hook as TTO goes in. Looking for the extra stuns. But it is going to be Hogger going down. Cassia taken away here. Final Stand is stunned there by Unaverted. Big Push Power wanting to turn this around, but Liam is just blocking out Mephisto. Lifebinder will connect as Anubarak goes down. That's 2 kills here for Team Backdoor. Third goes down with Mephisto, and this is looking like it's going to be it. The Bullseye stun onto Cassia, and oh my goodness, it's a bloodbath. 4 kills for Team Backdoor, and with this Shaman Camp, with this Catapult, GG has been called, and Team Backdoor with, wow, just running them over with this Stitches comp, are going to get the win here in game number 1. Severn comes on out, and that'll be it. GG. Unbelievable play there from Team Backdoor. Just those hooks were just weaving their way through, finding the targets. Didn't matter who they hit. It got converted into a kill. Just flexing out there. Nice job by Team Backdoor. Mike on the Cassia. Flashes of brilliance there. Top hero damage for Big Push Power. Good duels on the edge. Got 2 of the 3 kills there for Big Push Power. Was unaverted on the Hanzo. Top damage for Team Backdoor, though. 45,000 coming on out there. Bring you on over to the talent screen as we update the scoreboard and we get ready here for game number 2. Alrighty. No lobby just yet. So while we're waiting on that, what we're going to do is we're going to go to a short break. I'm going to drink a whole bunch of water to help get me through the end of this cast. And when we come on back, it's going to be game number 2 of Big Push Power versus Team Backdoor. Sit tight. Hello and welcome back here. We're setting up here for game number 2 of Big Push Power versus Team Backdoor. Team Backdoor with a freight train victory on Infernal Shrines for game number 1. Are looking to close this out with a win here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Big Push Power looking for the reverse sweep to find their way into Storm Division. We've got 10 in our lobby, waiting for the readies to come on out here. But this could be it. This could be Team Backdoor punching their ticket. This is a best of 3. We will have to see. We got one ready. We got a caster ready. And we will get ourselves a lobby, or a draft, I should say, shortly. Softbird coming in with the 500 bits. Thank you so much, friend. Appreciate your support. Glad you're here. Glad you're here. Just need one more ready, and then we'll be going into Tomb of the Spider Queen. And there's the ready. Fantastic. These players are on point, on the ball. Always ready to roll. Gotta know. Gotta have it. Gotta get it. Nike. I don't know. That's a Nike slogan if I ever heard one. I've seen a commercial before. You gotta make yourself laugh sometimes because no one else would laugh at that joke. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Alright. Just waiting for the start game button to be pressed, and there it goes. There she goes. Tomb of the Spider Queen for game number 2 will be our battleground. What will the comps be? Will Team Backdoor bring out the Medivh Cho'Gall? One can only hope. One can only hope. Big Push Power will have first pick opportunity. Wouldn't mind a Stitches ban, based on how the last game went. Wouldn't mind it. We'll have to see what their choice is going to be, though. As they consider their options here on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Gonna be Blaze. Okay. Liam did some serious work on Blaze. Good flanking, making great use of those oil slicks to prevent those retreats. Makes lining up hooks easy. You got them all slowed down. Sagara once again the ban from Team Backdoor. Sure be a lot cooler if they did. Hell yeah. Big push power considering their next ban here. Still wouldn't mind a Stitches ban. But I understand if they have other priorities. Team Backdoor probably pretty likely to ban the Junkrat again, but we'll see what their choice is going to be. Next ban. Alright, Big Push Power choosing to ban the Junkrat. Will we see Stukov taken away? Big Push Power have left it open. Team Backdoor. Valuing the Stitches so much as to ban it themselves. That's fair. That's fair. So, what will the first pick be? Severn, going to the Hogger. Now the real bet is, will Severn disconnect at 3 minutes 30 seconds? We will see. I think the chances are high. Do you plan your strategy around that? Do you know that level 7 is about to hit? We better make sure that Severn is in a safe place. As Team Backdoor going to pick up the Tychus Brightwing in response to the Hogger. I think this is this our first Brightwing today? No, it's not. There's been other Brightwings. It has been lesser priority than I expected, though. I will say that. So this time it's unaverted picking up the Tychus. See what Carbon has in mind here for the Team Backdoor draft. Mike going to go ahead and lock in the Chromie, and TTO, I believe for the first time tonight, has elected to not take a Nubarak and instead goes for the May. So going with something a little sturdier over on the side of Big Push Power. I like the Chromie pick in the face of the Tychus Brightwing. Very close range, short range heroes. Chromie can usually stay pretty far away from. The Stitch is already off the board. Chromie should feel fairly safe there. Unless there's a Sonya pickup. Sonya is definitely the bane of Chromie. Big Push Power looking at the Tychus Brightwing, considering their next ban. Will it be the Diablo? Will it be Li Ming? Gonna be Diablo. No one wants to see Diablo and Tychus on the same team. Those two just riggedy wreck. What can I say? Also can be a problem for Chromie, I suppose. That big red dive tank. Team Backdoor. How are they going to round out this Tychus Brightwing? There's no Stukov available. You could still go for something like a Varian. They're going to take the Anubrak, though. Jachuggy on the Beetle Lord. And there's that Sonya. Gosh, dang it. I've played so much Chromie last season of NGS, and Sonya just ruins your day with those leaps, man. Good pickups here for Team Backdoor. Definitely going to be able to jump on a target and take it down. Carbon holding that last spot. I feel like it might be a Li Ming. It's Big Push Power, considering their remaining picks. Final stand going for the Lucio, and we've got an Alarak here for Alpharak. Very cool. Oh, Carbon going for the Maiev. Okay. So looking to punish that Alarak pick a little bit. With the frontline control is Carbon. Once again, we see a solo Tychus range set up. This is the second time tonight I've seen it. Interesting. Just dodge leap. Hell yeah. Solo Tychus ranged. So Team Backdoor is just looking to deathball in here, which is, you know, valid versus a Chromie comp. Lucio can save one person one time, but Umbral Bind being able to hit multiple could be tough. See if Big Push Power can pull it off. Let's see how it goes. On the left in the blue, we have Big Push Power. Severn is on the Hogger. Alpharak playing Alarak. TTO is on the May. Final Stand playing Lucio. And Mike is on the Chromie. On the right in the red, Team Backdoor, Unaverted playing Tychus. Chachuggy is on the Anubarak. Carbon playing Maev. Hebi is on the Brightwing. And Liam playing the Sonya.
5, 4, 3, 2,
Let's get into it.
1.
Game number 2 is online here.
Heroes.
Taking a look at the level 1 talents. Chromie going to be stacking W's on level 1. Alarak did go for Overwhelming Power. So no stacks to be had in the early going. We'll see what the rotations look like here as Severn and Liam dueling on the way down to the bottom lane. It's a little bit tough for... the reason I don't like Chromie W Quest in the early going, especially here on Tomb, is you want to be putting your W on the wave, helping out those rotations, but the enemy is not going to just stand in the wave for you as I give you vertigo with my random camera movements. Already 6 stacks on the W, though. It's only 20 stacks to get, so it's not a huge deal. Just a thing that I notice. Alpharak getting the pull and silence there onto Anubarak. Chachuggy still able to get away, but a lot of damage coming on out there. The big pushback into the stun. Gonna force out the heal from Hebi. Phase shift coming on in as well to save the tank of Team Backdoor. Unaverted, able to get away from the advancing Final Stand. This Chromie still looking to stack up, 10 out of 20. On that quest here at the minute 30 mark, not too bad. Not too bad at all. Checking in over here, Liam chasing down Severn there. Winning out that solo lane, at least for the meantime, as Maev looking to possibly take the bottom camp. Unaverted and Final Stand. 2 ships passing in the night. Looks like the solo laners have gone back to solo those bruiser camps. So we're going to see some rotations come on through. Chachuggy thinking about an invade on the bottom lane here. Is going to warp on in. The pull. Oh, actually pulling them right past the burrow charge. Good attempt there on the combo. Just slightly mispositioned. TTO. Gonna force out the Vault of the Wardens there from Carbon, but here comes Hebi. Polymorph is in, and TTO is pulled back. May trying to get away here, and will do so with less than 500 health. Cruisers are away. Liam has been relieved to try to clear this mid lane, along with Unaverted and Chachuggy. And Chromie Time Trap did spot a Anubarak on the flank there. Chachuggy going right in. Was pulled, but a nice stun onto Alpharak. Oh, another pull there. I guess the pull wasn't used. As we see Alpharak with that Chaos Reigns quest on level 4. TTO in some trouble there. Has to pop the trait, Unstoppable. Somehow doesn't get pulled by the Umbral Bind. I guess it expired there. TTO is able to get away. Chromie stacking up that W level 7 talent for some extra slows and some extra damage in the center. Oh, Final Stand pushed back after the hard stop, and Lucio will go down as first blood. Team Backdoor picking up the first kill of the game. Severn being chased out here. We're at the 3-minute 30 mark. Hogger is down. Is there going to be a pause? Oh, Unaverted taking huge damage there. Has to barely sidestep away. What is that, a 50% slow? 60% slow. I think he's hitting the center. We're at 345. Hogger still okay as Alpharak getting double stunned in the mid. Carbon looking for the pull. Polymorph is in. There's the pull, and there goes Alarak. Severn making it all the way to the 4-minute mark without getting a DC. We could be going for the record here. Son of Verta getting pushed back there by Final Stand. Mike putting a little bit of that Empowered W damage out. Right now, Liam's sitting on 18, almost able to solo turn in. Waiting for this bottom siege camp to spawn once again. But it looks like seven gems off here. Good turn in, though, for Final Stand and Mike. There for big push power. Carbon with the vault. Alpharak getting a couple of autos, but there's the polymorph from Heavy. Carbon able to use the shade to get away. Right now, both teams do have their turn-ins available. Most of the gems available are on Liam right now, but Unaverted getting close to enough for the next turn-in. Oh, Chromie actually goes down to Maiev solo in the top lane as I watch a turn-in. Good timing there. 14 backdoor. Uh-oh, Carbon's already used the shade, though. Oh, a nice vault avoids the silence, but is it going to be enough? Carbon being chased around, doesn't have a vault for a couple seconds. 40 health, and Heavy has the save. Carbon going for a wild ride, and Hogger dead across the map. I just can't move this camera properly. Chuggy and Liam picking up the kill onto Severn there in the bottom lane. There's some good split pressure, along with this first objective, as we could be looking at a dead bottom fort. Here for Team Backdoor. While in the top lane, a pretty healthy objective. Alpharak getting the double pull and the Discord strike, to use the proper term. Not the Dorito silence. No. The Discord strike. Bottom fort will fall here. Mid fort is being pressured as the Odin is now available here for Unaverted. Possible gank opportunity as Mike is pulled in and taken down. Chuggy lives to tell the tale. Final Stand looking to turn it around as the containment disc going out onto Alpharak. And the first turn into the game is going to get 2 forts here. Hogger going down as well. 7 kills to nothing for Team Backdoor, and they're knocking on these keep doors very, very early in the game. Keep wall in the bottom lane, damaged. Middle lane, damaged. Top's doing okay. Top's doing fine. Trying to relax my neck a little bit here. I'm too tense. As we see Team Backdoor looking to bully with their 11-9 level advantage right now. Big push power looking for the flank, trying to defend their top fort. Just clearing away those minions, wanting to find their level 10s. They're a couple, maybe 1 or 2 waves away. Liam picking up the bruiser on the back end there for Team Backdoor. 2 more gems till their next turn in here, as level 10 has been achieved by big push power. Got the high 5, Hortapult, Counter Strike, Ice Wall, and Time Loop. Temporal Loop. TTO could be cut off here. Alpharak, gotta watch out, but a nice blizzard is enough to dissuade the invade. 2 more gems to be turned in, but they haven't been picked up yet. There they go. Looks like Liam was able to pick up 2. We're going to see a turn-in on the bottom side as big push power looking to clear away the stolen, or the bruiser camp that was pushing in. Final Stand with the hard stop onto Unaverted, trying to pick up the kill there. But there's the big leap. It's going to land onto Lucio. Is it going to be enough? The high 5 is barely enough to keep Final Stand alive for now. Heavy was put in the ice wall, but will survive. Final Stand, oh my goodness, playing with fire as Carbon finally puts the knives to the DJ. Severn on the outside being chased down and taken down. It's another double kill. And possibly more as Chuggy looking to chase on through. Carbon wanted the Umbral Bind but couldn't quite get it. And now Red Web Weaver's pushing on through. Going to be pushing onto Keeps here. Objective still fairly healthy in the bottom lane. Full silence will land onto Chuggy, but Brightwing coming on through with the save, and the keep is starting to take some damage. Severn is back on the battlefield. It's actually a 4v5 down here in the bottom lane, but it is level 13 advantage. Silence comes out onto Chuggy, has to burrow charge away, hits TTO. Will it be enough to get Chuggy on out of there? Mike actually low on the back. Chromie gonna go down to the flanking Carbon, but traded out for the Anubarak. Lucio trying to keep everyone nice and cleansed there with those high 5s. Unaverted just cleaving into Severn there. Ice Wall comes on out, will not catch Carbon. Well, the top lane. Liam playing his own game up there, just took a keep. The old how do you do keep play in the top lane is successful. Carbon and Liam looking for another engage. Unaverted could be in some trouble here, but here's Heavy with the warp in. Is it enough to get away? The self-speed, Unaverted, could be left out to dry. And Tychus is going to go down. Heavy being chased as well as TTO and Final Stand are in. Can they deal enough damage? Heavy going to blink away on the edge there. Carbon, ooh, Carbon got to be careful. Final Stand is going to break off and look for this kill onto Maiev. That's going to do it. Maiev is down. TTO is still working on Heavy, but the wave is going to be there in time. And Brightwing thinking about getting away, maybe turning it around. Liam and Chuggy are here. Man, helter skelter here. As we do have our first blue web weavers of the game. Look at the state of things. Top keep is down, mid keep is damaged, bottom keep damaged. Team Backdoor still has basically all of their structure health, as the blue web weavers will be spawning in the lanes. Team Backdoor about to have their level 16s as the waves start to crash on in. Kachuggy will be spotted in the vent there. Liam looking for a possible flank, staying out of vision for now before clearing the bottom web weaver. Severn in the top lane for big push powers, trying to get that wave going. Carbon warping away, able to get away from trouble. Heavy using the blink heal to get over the wall as well. Liam, good map awareness to get away there. Overall, big push power. Didn't get a whole lot done there, but I mean, with the web waver spawning so far back, there's not a whole lot they could do. They're going to need a couple more turn-ins if they want to turn this map around. Carbon looking for the flank. TTO going to be dismounted. Containment disc is going to whiff there. Carbon wants to keep everyone caught in that Umbral Bind. Leap into the back is going to land. Alpharak with that counter-strike, but will be countered, I suppose, by the Ice Wall. Alarak going to go down here, but traded out for the Brightwing. So many low health bars as Carbon wants to get the pull. Severn denying with the unstoppable Hog Wild. Maiev is going to be going down next. Chuggy and Liam. Oh, the turnaround is good onto TTO. Final Stand trying to pick up some of these gems. Lucio in some trouble here. Liam able to mount up. Tychus going to be the next to fall as Chuggy moving the other way. Final Stand on the chase. Burrow charge is not going to be enough. Anubarak goes down. It's a 4 for 2 for big push power. Liam picked up 40, was trying to drop him off. Wow, big push power with a huge bit of comeback XP. Actually now 3,000 ahead in hero kill experience, despite the kill count being 7 to 12. Team Backdoor may have left the back door open here, as we're going to have blue web weavers on the way. I assume they're thinking about turning in. Final Stand going on back to get healthy. Alpharak dropping off 6 there, but needs Mike to turn in here as well. Oh, we had Severn up in the top lane. Severn finishing off the turn in. Waves are somewhat centered here, so big push power. They've got an opportunity. They are even on the talent tier. Let's see what they can do. Web Weavers are spawning. Carbon is going to blink in, find the Umbral Bind there onto Mike. Chromie is knocked up but has the timeout to stay alive. Chuggy being forced to ride on back is going to get stunned. Temporal Loop coming on out is going to bring Anubarak right back into the fray. Severn with the stun, but somehow Chuggy just keeps on chugging, staying alive there at half health. Web Weaver is taken down here. Chromie is really putting the damage out, but being healed off very effectively by Heavy. Sticking with the 3 in the mid. Heavy with the blink heal. Baits out the icing there from TTO. Unaverted using the Odin to safely clear this top lane. Overall, big push power not going to get the structure damage they were hoping for. But it's all, you know, their next turn in could be the one. They only need 14 more as we're going to have an engage here in the top lane. Chuggy being repositioned, but staying healthy. Ice Wall not going to land there. Good sidestep there by Unaverted. Neither team has their next turn in available. We both need a couple more. Liam did manage to drop off about 40 there in the bottom lane, though. I think 47. Right wing going to be stopped as Severn drops off 21 for big push power. Alpharak. Ooh, nice. Nice timeout there from the right wing. What's that? Phase out. Phase out. Liam could be caught out here. Oh, manages to slip away. Severn didn't see it. Sonya has to leap away there. Definitely don't want to die in that scenario just as your team reaches level 20. But here we've got Team Backdoor. They've got their 20s and they're going to try to bully themselves a boss here in the top lane. Liam spots the rest coming. There's going to be a dismount to Chuggy trying to turn around here. Double stun from the Impale. And we're going to have ourselves a full fight on the boss. Severn goes in. There's the Hortipult, and they're going to make their stand right here. There's the Ice Walls. TTO gets onto the point, and Big Push Power gets the steal. With everyone else in the stasis, Liam trying to spin to win to heal on up. Severn's so low on the edge. As Carbon trying to trap them on the edge. There's the Fan of Knives reset as Hogger goes down. Silence comes on out. Unaverted is just ripping through them, and that's a quad kill for Team Backdoor. They lose the boss, but they get 4 kills. They're looking for the final onto Chromie. The ace is in, and we're going to see Team Backdoor cruise on through to a victory and their ticket to Storm Division Season 3. Big push power. They had to make the play right then and there. They knew they had to give it a try. The Ice Wall secured the boss, but the team fight pressure was just too good. Congratulations to Team Backdoor in securing the 8th spot in Storm Division. Really, really nicely played series there by Team Backdoor. Big push power putting up a valiant effort there, but just overmatched today. Really, really good stuff there from Team Backdoor. We saw the kill difference once again, 17-7. Big push power, they were roaring back there. They got the big quad. They caught up in experience, but just the defense and the advantage that had been built up all game long by Team Backdoor was too much to overcome. Good effort all around. Severn, top damage on the Hogger, actually. Top everything. Top self-healing, top experience, top siege, top hero damage. Well played there by Severn from Big Push Power. It was Unaverted on the Tychus, nearly cresting 50,000 hero damage there for Team Backdoor. We'll put up the talents for those who are interested. And then we're going to go ahead and close out this here broadcast.